entire country, leading the ACC in scoring 3.4 goals a game.
The Faceoff X bears watching. Brady Wambach might be as good as it gets in Division I, and Duke's going to throw 2-3 different guys at Wambach to try to slow him down.
Yeah, Brady Wambach, look out for him. Hands of God, according to Jerry Raganese. This guy can win off the draw right away and begin to push offense.
Wambach, the top face-off man in the ACC, fourth nationally, but it's Duke who wins the opening draw. Luke Engelke comes up with it, and the Blue Devils go to work on offense for 43% of their goals. It starts there.
And obviously you have to stop them. You cannot let him break you down one-on-one like that.
Wambach was able to vacuum it, flips it into the air, loose ball. Carolina almost had it off the scramble, and that shot missed wide. 1 for 14 shooting in those two games. They need them. And so far, Duke has had an answer for Brady Wambach at the faceoff X. Now McAdory with that great first step, draws the slide. Crunch job. Have an idea of what to prepare for today, and Joe Bresci said one of the encouraging signs of late has been the emergence of young midfielders, Harshbarger, Suchek. They're looking for those complementary pieces to support Duffy and Petramala.
Yeah, that's so important. It takes up so much of the pressure off those guys, and you can have those younger guys step up.
Carolina able to get it back after Duke won the initial faceoff, and Duke has held its own. They've won the majority of the faceoffs so far. A lot of Jersey guys in the house. Got Reedy, got you, got me. John Danowski's a Rutgers guy.
Ned Crotty.
Ned Crotty standing behind us. We're going to hear from him in a bit. Big part of that 2010 championship run. Barred out of the chaos. Two goals in 2 minutes for UNC. Two goals in 2 minutes for UNC. Engelke's been able to counter Wambach. He's taken away not just Wambach's ability to win the faceoffs clean, but for Carolina to get any transition. Two goals in 2 minutes for UNC. Engelke's been able to counter Wambach. He's taken away not just Wambach's ability to win the faceoffs clean, but for Carolina to get any transition off of faceoff.
Looking for my guy Quinzel, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened there. He flashed with his right hand, which never happened at the time.
Wambach, Duffy.
Nice save.
Low shot, big save there off the stick of Wilson by Jamison. What was going through your mind when he wins that faceoff in overtime in the national championship?
Go. I knew, based off of our attack, even though we didn't have quite the game that we were used to having, they were not going to slide off of us. So I was just yelling at the top of my lungs, go, go, go. And that game, all in all, was pretty boring, but very happy. It was a quick overtime. Come on.
I mean, would that have been something?
I'm telling you, I would not have
We're
left,
in the middle of the Costabile story, and Engelke wasn't Costabile's
Pops
number
out
9?
Front, yep.
Number 9.
As the kids say, but it feels like they have that today.
You were at practice yesterday. You talked to a few guys. Now, what did you sense in terms of where this team was headed into the stretch run?
I think the most important thing that came up for me is that there's a sense of belief still within them. And no matter what's happened this season so far, and not to say that they've had a bad season at all, but perhaps they just haven't played at the level that they come to the ACC.
Brady Wambach having some difficulty, able to pick it up. One of the surprising things in the opening half how well Duke was able to neutralize Wambach at the faceoff X.
And we talked about it before the game, Anish. Duke does not clear the ball well. So if they were going to suffer in the clear game and then they were going to suffer at the X, it would be really difficult for them today. They figured out a way to find solutions to get the ball, and that's really putting them in a good spot offensively.
Engelke for Duke, Wambach for UNC. Engelke jumped. That means he can't take the next faceoff. And Joe Brady, the last time, and UNC's won 3 in a row at the dot. Wambach fourth in the nation, tops in the ACC. Make it 4 straight faceoff wins. Quick exit. Here's a chance and a score! Parker Hoffman, lightning quick off the wing.
It starts with Wambach winning it to himself and then gets it to his partner in crime, Hoffman, who, fun fact, Anish, he faced off in high school. So he knows where to be on the field and how to support Wambach and where to position himself, and you see him flexing there, Carolina across his chest.
Every face-off guy in America is going to run that play on a loop for the next calendar year. That was a face-off guy winning a face-off, assisting to another face-off guy for a goal.
And don't forget the celebration, right? Superman across the chest, baby.
We're going to have to retire the word Fogo. Duke comes away with it. Here's Engelke. He's the face-off man for the Blue Devils. Over to McAdory. The trailer, McGuire. McGuire's shot. UNC's won 4 of the last 5 at the X. Make it 4 out of 6. Engelke's counter game has worked this afternoon. Oliver's had a quiet day. He leads Duke in goals, assists, and points. Game may be an opportunity where other guys have to step up, which in the long run only enhance and amplify UNC's ceiling. Heels have also been winning the face-off battle. 4-1 North Carolina since halftime. They've got the lead on the road in this election Sunday on that resume.
And there's narrative to this too. I don't think they had any of the big time wins so far to start the season, and then they dropped 2 to Denver and Notre Dame. This would be that big time win to secure, to make the committee look at it and go, they're a real team that can play the tournament.
8 goals by 6 different players, and the confidence surging for Souček. Back-to-back 2-goal games now against Virginia and Duke. That's half his season total. We're going to get a whistle. Offsides on Duke. Engelke and Wambach tied up. Now the wings get involved. It's Hoffman. Boy, he's got burners.
He's a little guy, but he just picks that thing up and he's just in and he's out.
He might be the fastest guy on the team. And Joe Bresci was telling us before the game.